Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. This is Dave, that's Sam, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. This movie is a prequel to the series. We'll touch on that in a second. Before we do, we'll remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button down below, comment, and share this video with all your friends, loved ones, and all that. Last night, I talked the movie Fresh with a special guest, so make sure you guys check that out. So without further ado, BrickWall Anime will be coming back very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Never leave, so
Never leave, never left. So this movie, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, like we said, it's a prequel to the series Jujutsu Kaisen. If you don't know much about that, we did do it. Well, Sam did do a review on that. It's here on our on our YouTube page, so go ahead and check that out. But there's really nothing from the series you necessarily need to know coming into this movie because this is like a fresh, original story, so to speak.
Yeah, as Dave mentioned, when you first go, you might be like, "Oh, what the hell's going on here?"
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I didn't watch, the trailers or anything, so yeah, I was taken by surprise by what was presented in the movie. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" But overall, I think that it was good execution in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So admittedly, like I told y'all last night, I did fall asleep on a portion of this film, so I didn't see it all. But even falling asleep, this movie is very easy to follow. Even if you make, because I missed the villain's intention the first time, but he does bring it up again, and you kind of see, okay, this is what's happening. So it's real simple. This movie follows Yuta Okatsu, who's a young student. He was mentioned in the series, like kind of towards the end by Ghetto Suguru. I'm messing up everybody's name, but he's one of the main characters in the show. So it follows Yuta Okotsu, a young student who becomes a sorcerer and seeks to control the cursed spirit of his childhood friend Rika Orimoto in Jujutsu High, alongside other skilled mates. Besides the story focused on Yuta and his friends, the staff decided to expand the narrative from the original manga by adding new scenes focused on their mentor Satoru Sojo and his friend and enemy Suguro Jeto. So this does have, if you read the mangas, this has new scenes in it, new portions of the story in it that weren't seen before, just to help pad the runtime, honestly, and also to give more of an entertaining story. One interesting thing I read about this movie is that they were actually going to put this storyline into the first season and split it up, like give you 3 episodes of Yuji's story and then kind of cut it off to Yuta's story for a little while and then bring it back. But they ultimately decided just to focus on our main characters in Jujutsu story.
I really like the fighting in it. I liked this one thing that this anime did give was the fighting, and it really gave that to you. So you might say it was a lack of a storyline because of that, but it really wasn't. Like I said, the different powers that each of the sorcerers had, like this movie really showed that you got a different understanding of characters that we usually would just there's not our main character, so
right.
we actually got a chance to see other characters in their movements and at a younger age. So I like that. So like I said, with the fight scenes,
yeah, fights were just as good as in the show.
Yeah, so they give you the monsters, the different levels, the grades, and they kind of give you more of a description of what to fight, basically what to look for. It's the beginning stages for that particular person.
Yeah.
So they go through that. They get to learn each other and grow. So yeah, so
classic stories,
Yeah, it's classic anime. It is. It's really classic anime. I mean, that's the most I can say about it. It's classic anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And definitely, you mentioned the grades that they give to the demons and the humans and everything. You get kind of a little bit more of an explanation on that in this movie. I felt like, because they kind of say, all right, well, this is what this really means, and
Yeah.
there's only a few of these out there and more
Yeah.
of these out there. So that's something that,
This is like a beginning, like you
yeah,
know, here's your foundation. Here's
right,
the book.
right,
Here it is.
yeah, and
This is what's gonna be on the test. This is definitely on the test.
yeah,
This
definitely,
is definitely on the test.
I think that it
Other
was
shit you
wise.
learned, that's extra credit.
Yeah, I think it was definitely wise to keep it from Yuji in the main storyline in that regard, because there's so much of that in the story. And this movie was announced at the end of the first season, but there's so much in that Yuji story that, okay, there's a lot of things you have to know. And I'm not sure if Jujutsu Kaisen can pull a My Hero Academia and kind of skip the backstory, because you need the backstory to kind of understand what's happening. But this movie does add, it adds to the series for me, because now I'm like, okay, so when season 2 happens, maybe some more things might happen. It's like, okay, I understand this character more now than I did before, because there's the dude with the blindfolds. I always forget his name. Like literally just said it, but him, he gets a lot more backstory in this, and I like that. Some of the
that's what I'm saying.
other students and stuff like that, seeing them at levels that they weren't able to show in the series. I thought that's just some of the things that I like. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I like the music in this too, like the music during the fight scenes, because Jujutsu Kaisen is always known for putting like these really intense tracks behind all the fighting, and there's a lot of hand serving in here that I like seeing. A lot of power ups, a lot of the use of the abilities that I didn't know necessarily could happen. And I really like the main character too. So this movie really wouldn't be anything without such a good main character.
Yeah, the guy with the blind folds. Well, I can't remember his name either, but yeah, like you like he was a leader then. He was the leader then. So it's like, like I kind of want to see like his origin at this point. So we get more of him, but we don't get, we just get hints. We get hints, and that's basically what we got, because it's Panda as well, and the I can remember the female as well. So like I said, we have like the main characters that really play a major part in like the series, like in the actual series. Even though the movie does introduce us to this other character, which is great. Um, but we got the characters that we were familiar with in the series, and we actually got to see them at a stage that was before they got to where we see them at, and they're still powerful as fuck.
As it's crazy, like they're
So I was like, damn. So so check it out. So I would definitely check it out.
Yeah,
if I were y'all.
Definitely. So, was the relationship between the blindfold guy and the main villain, was that a new revelation, or is that something they talked about in the series? Because I feel like I didn't know that they were connected that way.
So the main villain and the blindfold guy. I'm trying to remember. If, because I don't want to mix my anime up. I don't. Like, I really don't. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'm just gonna be ignorant to it. But they do mention them having a close relationship, and the villain actually being, someone,
Yeah, someone very deeply connected to his past and his motive. Because he's the main villain in the series too, right? He's the main villain in the main series. I swear he is. If I'm wrong, but
no, I don't think it's him.
No.
Not in the main series, no.
Hold on, I'm fact check. Tell people some more about that.
He can't be in the main series. He was there at the beginning, and I can't say. So anyway, I don't believe that this is the same villain from the series. I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't think we got this far in the series though. But and I'm gonna spoil it for those of y'all who read the mangas or watch the series. I'm gonna spoil it right now. So yeah, so Ghetto, however you say his name, he actually is dead. But yes, he is in the main series. He's just possessed by an ancient evil sorcerer. So he's possessed by a sorcerer.
So the question is not him. He's possessed.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, but this villain, at first I was like, okay, like what was his point? Like at first it didn't seem like he had a point in what he was doing, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
but then it starts to come out at the end where you find a connection between the villain and the people,
Yeah,
the
the people he's after and the events that's taking place and
and
all
why
the
he's
different
after them,
sorcerers.
and just the with the main character, his
Mm-hmm.
story alone, and how he and gathers his powers and just different things like that. That's interesting in itself, and I think that they spent enough time on it. I don't think they spent too little, too
Right.
much time to where it was like, and like, okay, we get it. Like it was explained and it wasn't just drawn out. And I think that that's what this movie really did. It really didn't draw anything out.
Mm-hmm.
It really didn't just keep things just going, just to keep it going. Like
Mm-hmm.
we got some extra time on our hands. Just get the other scene in here. Like it was none of that with this movie. I think that it flowed really well. I think that overall, um, I probably wouldn't have mind, the ending being a little bit different. I can't even lie. Like overall, now that I think
Yeah.
about it, like I
Especially with it being a post credit scene that I don't think is going to really tie anything into anything at the long run, but we'll see. But I don't think that's going to tie into much.
um I think that it will. I really do.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but I think that when I saw it, I was like, you know what? But overall, like I said, with the movie itself, it's like with the movie itself.
Is there anything in particular that uh stood out more? Because I know we mentioned like the fight sequences and everything, but is there anything that like really stood out? Like as like I would love to watch the movie again just to see that one more time, or I would wanted them to put this in the series or something.
I think I would kind of go with the guy who speaks his curses, like like that character.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to just
Yeah.
go off target, yeah, I would like to see more of him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, they gave us some brief stuff, and I mean, there's not much, but now that they introduced him, I definitely would like to see the strength of his power at this point, which we know is sick. And I'm trying to remember him from the regular series, and that's what I'm saying. Like this movie, it makes you like really think of it with him. I'm like, where was he? Like I'm like, I think I remember. And with the girl, I'm like, yeah, like you kind of remember her. Of course, you remember the damn panda.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Can't forget them.
yeah, you can't forget the panda. So it's like this movie, it brings in people that And what I also like was that it really didn't bring in our main character.
I love that. I
It did
love that so
not bring in
much.
the official main character. Like
Excuse
we're
me.
sitting
Even
there waiting and hoping, and just thinking it might just be like maybe we'll flash up or flashback or whatever. Nope,
right.
nope.
Yeah, like even with the post credit scene, even though me personally now I don't think it'll tie in, maybe it will. I am glad that it still didn't show Yuji in there, didn't show any of our characters we've gotten accustomed to. It made for the movie just feel like, okay, this is self-contained for a newcomer. I can come in here and just watch this as a movie. You may not even want to be interested in the series, but this is just a good action movie, a good anime movie that just happens to be based on a very popular anime.
Yeah, you could definitely go into this and just watch this without having watched the series, and that's what's awesome about this particular series, which I'm sure will tie into something. But for right now, and it does because it's connection with some of our main characters and stuff
True.
like that. But just for all intents and purposes, you going in and thinking like, damn, I need to watch this first. You don't.
Absolutely not.
You can, but you don't have to get the effect of this movie.
Yeah,
But
you can watch it just to remember the names.
yeah, but overall, I think that I would give this movie probably, I would give it a 4.
Excuse me. You give it a 4?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I give it about a 4.5. I did enjoy it a lot. I do one thing I do wish is I don't know, I like to see the fighting in Jujutsu Kaisen, so I wish it had a little bit more fighting. But As of now, the official reviewers, it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Come on, these anime movies bust out the gate with high reviews. Not even shocked. 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb, and it's universally agreed that the same things we like about the movie and the same things we just told you are the same things that they like about the movie, and that they will tell you if you read their articles. But why listen to them? Listen to us. We real. We do this live. Come on, like they're fake. They get paid. We don't. Come on. But do you have anything else to say about the film?
Nah, go check it out.
Go check it out. It's in theaters now in sub and dub, although the dub times are a little more difficult to catch than the sub times. So if you like to read, then go see subtitle. But if you want to hear, not have to read.
Yeah, I think people know what sub and dub is, and if you don't, just Google it. Just
Google it or go on Crunchyroll one good
Yeah.
time. You'll learn.
Yeah,
They'll learn you.
Yeah.
But so that wraps up our review for Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie now playing in theaters. Make sure you guys check it out. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that notification bell to be notified when we're going live. Follow us on social media. And until then, check out all our other videos. Sam, you got anything to say to the people?
Peace out. Kengan Assure Kengan Death Tournament. It's on Netflix. Go ahead and check that out. I already watched it like twice, so I can't say I wasn't doing shit. I just haven't.
She been working.
I just haven't reviewed it.
She got something in the tuck for y'all.
I just be tired. But yeah, just check that out. I'm gonna try to get to it tomorrow. If not, definitely this week. I also was watching another anime, and I was like a couple other animes that I've watched. I just had to go and find them. I watched a lot of them, and they should be right there. And have like 2 episodes left for me to watch. I've watched a lot.
Yeah, I told y'all she been working. So it's coming.
Been sleeping.
Be patient.
Sleeping.
Be patient. But anyway, guys, take care. Stay easy breezy. Peace.
Peace out.